Hey guys, this is Shaft of the Clan Eat Casting crew, and welcome to the Intel Extreme Master Series Korea-Taiwan Division. This is going to be the round of 32. This is a rebroadcast, but that's fine. We got our hands on some awesome replays, and you guys are definitely going to enjoy these. We're going to be hopping right on into our game, but I do want to introduce my co-caster tonight. It is her first cast ever, to my knowledge. Her name is Madistair, and I'm excited to bring her on. She is definitely a very knowledgeable person about this game, and she has the same burning passion about StarCraft that we all do. Welcome, Maddie.
Hey guys.
Well, looks like we are going to be having our first match here on Whirlwind. It's going to be SKMC, the Master Protoss, the Boss Toss himself, versus MVP Bang. What are your thoughts, Maddie? Because I know MC is one of your favorite players, isn't he?
Indeed he is.
What makes you like MC so much?
Protoss player, gotta love the best of the best, so...
Okay. Well, some people would say he doesn't exactly have too many results right now, but he's still got a really strong following. What do you think makes you guys still follow him, even if he is down a little bit right now? Do you?
Well, everyone has their ups and downs, you know, and right now is one of his downs, and I'm sure he'll rise right back up.
Absolutely. I'm actually really excited. He was one of the first players that I ever watched when I first got into StarCraft. I really liked his bonkers style. I mean, he would do anything. He's like one of these cheesy players. I remember watching him one time when he was building a expansion, like a Nexus here. His Zerg opponent scouts up the ramp. I don't know if it was this map or whatever, but he scouts up, sees the expansion, goes back home, and this was a fake. He cancels this. He's already got gateways on the way because he had this guarded pretty well. And next thing you know, it's a 4-gate. Boom. Wins the GSL Championship. An amazing player. Is the player in the top left-hand side playing a red Protoss. Like I said, MC Minchul himself. And here on the bottom left-hand side, playing for the blue Terran, it is MVP Bang! So, I'm not actually too familiar with this player. Have you seen him play anything recently?
I haven't heard of this guy at all, so honestly, I don't know who's gonna win this. Hopefully, MC will pull through this one and beat this guy.
Showing a little favoritism, I see. That's cool, that's cool. Well, I'm excited to see. I mean, he is on MVP. He's obviously a strong player if he's made it that far, so we're gonna see some great things. Well, we do have a Command Center on the way. Looks like Command Center first against Protoss. That is always a ballsy move, but we've also got Nexus first coming out of the Protoss as well. So it looks like, you know, the size of this map playing a factor into these guys' opening build orders.
Yeah, both expanding quickly, so see where this goes.
Haha, I'm excited as well. Just want to, you know, point out the fact, guys, we have a new user interface. This is our very first cast with this. We've moved all the stuff down here to the bottom. I hope you like that. In case you're wondering, you know, this is the Clan Eat Casting crew. That's why this logo's there. And this is the income, minerals, gas, for each player, obviously named here at the bottom. And this is the units lost tab as well. So we've got, you know, all the information from these different tabs right here on the bottom.
Looks like his MVP scout is going to find MC before MC's scout finds him, so
yeah, MC going
MVP
to the top
will have
right.
the advantage there.
A little bit of unlucky scouting there for MC. That symmetrical rotation going on.
Right.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. You've even got the APM tab. You can see, you know, the primary unit count. That's both Marine or Zealot, the probe count. We just really revamped this UI, so please, in the comments below, let us know what you think. Do you like this better than the old UI? Or would you rather see, you know, this new improved version? Please let us know. And again, MC going the wrong way, so he's going to have to probably switch into a little bit more of a defensive posture.
Yeah, I personally like the new one.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice.
Alright, so we do actually have a Mothership core on the way for MC. So bear in mind, a mothership core actually takes 2 seconds shorter than 2 probes. So a probe takes actually 17 seconds to build. A mothership core takes 34 or 36 seconds. So you can always say that a mothership core will cost you 2 probes. So MC will probably be doing some light harassment with this, just to poke at his opponent's front and make sure he's not getting too greedy. Bang going ahead and moving out with these 6 Marines. This is definitely just a light poke as well. He's not hoping to do too much damage. He just wants a better idea of what his opponent's doing. This is all that he's scouted so far. So he wants to know, is he building a lot of gateways? In fact, he is not. He's got a robo facility and a Twilight Council on the way, spreading himself just a little bit thin. What do you think of this this build here by MC? What could he be going for?
I think he might be going possibly for a Dark Templar rush, maybe?
Possibly. Maybe. Or, he could be going for... I like what you're saying, but I think the Robo Bay, he might be doing observers from that.
Oh, I think I
There's
know
the Dark Templar, never mind.
He might be doing a Immortal push.
Actually, dude, he's got the Dark Shrine. He's
going a little slow for that, never mind.
Yeah, he's got the Dark Shrine here, so he's definitely going for the Dark Templar. You called it right. We should definitely trust your gut, huh?
Maybe.
Haha. And actually, there it is, the Warp Prism, so that's what that Robo's for. I was thinking it could have been Observer with Blink, but you just don't see that much in Heart of the Swarm anymore. There's the gateways going up as well. Alright, so Missile Turret is being built here at the front behind the bunker, so Bang playing very cautious. He has not scanned that shrine whatsoever, but he's just going off intuition, it seems. Very powerful play here.
I do see that MVP is taking over more of the map and getting more scouts out. Absolutely. Not only that, but he's also, using scan. So he wants to make sure that, he knows what's coming, and he is getting ready for the Dark Templars that are on the way. But MC could warp in just enough to go ahead and wipe out that missile turret, and that's going to put Bang in a very bad position. Now, just so the viewers know, this is a best of 3. So whoever loses this map, will still have a chance in this next game. Who knows how this game will progress? We're going to find out here shortly. Yes, here we go. So we've got a Dark Templar already dropped. Scan goes off, but he's careful to drop another Dark Templar here to force at least 2 scans. 1 scan for 1 Dark Templar is not cost effective for the Terran, but looks like that harassment not really killing too many workers, but still definitely forcing a lot of scans. Remember, a scan is 300 minerals, because that's how much a mule could mine, and a mule costs 50 energy, which is the same as a scan. Well, MC does have a Warp Prism sitting right outside of MVP's base, so looks like he's going to be dropping in some Zealots or something. Yeah,
absolutely. And just for the record, MVP is actually his clan. His name is Bang.
Okay, let me correct myself. Bang.
Yeah. IEM MVP is a player as well, so that could have been confusing. So we've actually got a little bit of a medevac Marine Marauder push going on here. We've got Stem also up. We've got a +1. It looks like this is just a standard +1 10-minute, 11-minute timing attack.
Looks like he's getting ready to push in.
Absolutely. He might want to wait for the scan, or maybe poke forward a little bit with a medevac to see exactly what's up that ramp, because we do have 1 Colossi here.
Well, he is sending a Marine in right now, so.
There we go. That's how he's going to get that scouting information. I don't think that Marine saw the Colossi, though, so this could get interesting. He skis that Colossi. Now he's trying to kite whatever units, but he does not want that Colossi to get a good hit off on the Marine army. Oh, we've actually got double upgrades coming out of these forges. So actually, it looks like MC wants this to shift into a longer game, whereas MVP Bang is actually, you know, dedicating a lot to this attack. He actually loaded up those medevacs where the observer could see him, but he does pick off the observer as well, and that forces the drop to actually die when he realizes that the observer had already seen him. Stalkers were already in position. Boom. Well, we actually do not have extended thermal lance just yet, so Bang is actually having his timing attack window close up here. 5 seconds. Yeah, he's going to have to run home. Oh, he's actually going to commit to this. I think this could be a mistake if he overextends, because his opponent is quickly getting the upper hand as far as upgrades are concerned.
Well, as long as he avoids the force fields and that stuff with his Marines and he doesn't get split up, he could possibly win this.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. That little drop there in the main, not doing too much damage. It did bruise the Colossi, but only eliminating shields. So, you know, a couple minorly injured zealots, but again, not too much damage.
It looks like he just moved out right in time to miss that army of MCs.
Yeah, I think what Bang is doing is just constantly putting on pressure to basically it's defense by aggression, because he's already took a third, he's got it fully saturated, he's almost mined out his main, he's probably thinking about taking a fourth. I really like this play. He's even floating this factory, which he's not been building out of, over here to get more scouting information. And he's continuing these doom drops in the main of MC. This is some awesome harassment by Bang. Very aggressive play. I really like this. Drops, oh, actually losing a medevac there. But drops are really powerful against Protoss, because Protoss are much better when they're grouped together. You don't want to catch a Protoss you don't want to be caught as a Protoss with your army separated. So he's constantly waiting for these slow Colossi to actually manage to, you know, come and defend these drops. And it's just not happening quick enough. So now we have MC moving out to the Zelnaga Tower. I think he just wanted to scare his opponent there, because he's only taking a zealot and now retreating, but his opponent does scan and see the retreat. Where do you think these guys go from here?
Well, I think that Bang is pretty much just building up his Marines, getting those as Marauders, waiting for the perfect moment for MC to mess up.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility here. I am really interested just to see where this game goes from here, man.
Well, here comes a little mini battle.
Yeah, let's see what happens. These Vikings gonna do work on the Colossi. Of course, the Archon Stalkers are gonna try to pick off these Vikings. So mostly, this is gonna be a engagement of crazy micro. Can the Vikings kill the Colossi, or will the Vikings die before they can get them all killed off? That's gonna be what this comes down to. Ooh, little attack here at the third, actually catching MC out of position. He's going to lose that third. Wow, this does not look good for MC. Oh, wow, and the Stalker's running way ahead. It looks like the Vikings will be able to wrap around, getting some good hits off on those Colossi. Stalker's having to waste a blink.
Here goes MC. He's going to lose his army right here.
Yeah, not a good situation there for MC, and he has been supply blocked for quite some time now. We actually have Storm just now finishing as well, but I don't see any High Templar on the field just this moment. Ah, here's one.
I think the problem with his supply block is he's focusing so hard on his army right now that he hasn't been placing his pylons like he should be.
Yeah, he's got 4 on the way right now. And losing that third base was huge. He's still getting picked apart by these little drops here in the main as well. This mothership core actually has not really been used at all, as you can tell just by the near full energy on him.
Right. Which then again, he probably hasn't had time. By the time Bang gets to that one base, he can't get his mothership core out there and it's too late.
Mothership core notoriously slow, as we were talking about all Protoss units. And actually, we have a 4th base now being constructed by Bang. So he is definitely... Oh, and a 5th and a 6th. Wow. This dude's going to be bunkering up with some planetaries, it looks like. And then probably taking a 4th.
Wow, good stuff here, good stuff. Now we got 2-2 against 2-2, so these players are basically tied on upgrades. We've got Blink, you know, just a real standard composition here by MC. This is really going to come down to control, but Bang has a 25 supply lead, so this is a perfect time to be attacking.
Right.
Oh, actually, go ahead, targeting out that mothership core, killing off another Colossi, getting a third Colossi. Wow, and this is a mostly Zealot army left at this point. This does not look good for MC. He is 90 supply behind. Oh my god.
Yep, this is the end. There we go.
GG. Wow, MC played a good game, but he just got picked apart, man. He needed some more static defense in this little corner right here. You know, maybe a cannon here and a cannon here that would guard this position as well as this and this. I don't think he defended his location right. He was constantly waiting with these slow units, and then the Vikings just in this engagement, like when he was going.
What I wonder about, though, is he made so many Zealots, which typically when I play against Terran, I don't focus at all on Zealots, and I think that might have been where he went wrong.
Well, yeah, I think the reasoning for that was he was going such a heavy gas composition, Archon Colossi, with High Templar as well. He was using the Zealots just to burn off the minerals, so he wasn't getting behind on supply. I think ultimately he would have tried killing those off, getting charge lots and whatnot, but at the time, it really comes down to losing 3 Colossus to that Viking clump, you know, here at the 3rd. Remember when he lost the 3rd the first time because he was running to the watchtower at the same time the Terran was running up to the 3rd?
Right. And I think another thing that set him a little bit back was when his probe was scouting and he scouted wrong twice, in the last place he scouted, that's when he finally found it, and I think that pretty much threw it a little bit because he didn't know what was coming, so...
Right, yeah, that's definitely one of the factors as well. Well, I'm excited to see the game number 2 in this best of 3, so let's go ahead and load this one up. This map is going to be in Korean, so I'm not sure what it is just yet. But if you were MC, down a game, what map would you choose for Protoss vs. Terran?
I would probably go with the straight across map and go with an Immortal Sentry push as fast as I could.
Gotcha. Well, we'll see what MC does go for here. He was playing a very defensive style that just didn't work out for him, but it looks like he's chosen Red City. So, I believe Red City is any spawn. I don't think it's cross map. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we will find out here in just a moment. So, do you think Bang will go for a very aggressive style like he showed last game, or is he going to try to mix it up? Yeah, we do have cross spawns.
Well, he might try to mix it up, but then again, he might get cocky with what he just did and try to replicate it.
Yeah.
But then again,
broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Well, here on the top left-hand side of Red City, we have the player winning his last match. It's the Blue Terran MVPs, Bang! And in the bottom right-hand side of Red City, the city that is red, it's the Red Protoss. Can he come back? It's MC! So, looks like we are going to have a very, very macro-intensive game. That's an assumption. It's a huge map, just like Whirlwind. Probably will progress at least as far as that last game. You don't think we're going to see any cheese, or would you disagree?
Typically, when I watch these more professional leagues, I honestly don't see cheese that often. So honestly, being that it's not I don't know if he's going to try to get it over with as quickly as he can. I think he's going to go with a normal play.
Looks like we'll probably be seeing 1-1-1 out of Bang at this point, because as you can see, he's got the barracks and the gas. So as soon as he's got 100 gas, he'll probably go ahead and get a factory. As soon as he's got 100 after that, he'll go ahead and begin the starport.
'tis an assumption, but it's a good one.
Yes.
So we've got, 3 workers mining here, and the Cybercore coming along. Very standard. MC being super defensive. He knows he's a game down, so he does not want to give his opponent any unnecessary advantages. Alright, so it looks like we've got a reactor coming along for the barracks. What that will basically do is allow the factory to be built there. Maybe pump out a couple of Hellions before going for the Starfort. Who knows exactly what he's going to be doing, but it is a good option. Now we do have MC scouting the top right in the first location, but he's going to go catch his opponent cross spawns next. Again, Bang getting the better scouting. Actually, 2 Reapers are on the way. Huh. Okay, so that completely throws a wrench in what I was saying. As a Protoss player, do Reapers do a lot of damage to you, or what's your response to them?
They usually tear through my probes, which definitely causes mineral production to be decreased, and that puts a hurting on our economy, because Protoss, as everyone knows, it is an expensive race, and once you destroy our minerals, we have to produce more probes, and that just throws us off.
Absolutely. Well, looks like we're going to have a economic expansion behind this. So even though he's fighting with the 2 Reaper build, he's then going for Marines, going to defend up with the bunker, take the command center down to the low ground, and build a bunker there as well. So, oh, go ahead.
Well, I just noticed this pylon that MC has placed south of Bang's base.
Yeah, he's actually leapfrogging his pylons. He's already on 3 gates. Looks like it might be a early 3 gate, maybe even a 4 gate if he goes for another one. Nice catch there. Well, it looks like the Reaper's going ahead, getting picked off, not really doing any damage whatsoever. This one going to get away, but, I mean, at what cost?
Looks like he's already warped in some stalkers over here right below his Bang's base.
Yeah.
So.
And the sentry to follow it up. Yeah, this is going to be real interesting.
Looks like he's heading that way.
Yeah, actually, Bang had salvaged this bunker, but now
he sent his mothership core with him.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, he's going to be able to get home. This is basically just a little poke. Anytime you have a mothership core with a small army like this, it's usually just a poke rather than a kill move. Yep, here we go. Probe actually going to be building a Nexus here shortly. Alright.
So it looks like I called wrong, and there might be a little rush.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool, though. Oh, we got the supply depot actually getting targeted now. He's hoping for a supply block here, which actually doesn't look like it's in danger of happening, but MC cannot know that. Wow, so do you like...
His Reaper's heading back to his base, so maybe he'll throw him off and kill some of his probes.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. Always try to... If wherever your opponent's right hand is, make sure you're attacking him somewhere else. But there's still a stalker there. Oopsie. Maybe he'll target down the Nexus, but he really just wants to go home, it looks like. This actual ledge here is a great healing spot for that Reaper. Interesting decision to put that there. And a little bit of attacking going here on the ramp, targeted down the second bunker there. And his force field's actually working against him now. Siege Tank going ahead and sieging up. Looks like he wants to reposition those stalkers, make sure his units are spread out, but there's a lot of Marines there. SCV's coming in a buffer. He's targeting down the tanks. Tank actually goes down. Stalkers don't really have much there that can kill it now, but the mothership core is getting targeted down as well. Oh my god.
Looks like he's going to take this one. There he goes.
Yes, sir. All right. Bang taking the...
That was a pleasant surprise, I must say.
Yeah, Bang taking a hard loss there, man.
He probably did not see that coming because of the last match and how slow that went and how hard he beat him. He probably never even expected something like that.
Yeah, MC definitely a player who mixes it up quite a bit. I'm very impressed that he's played that game. Let's see what map has been picked now for MVP Bang. Go ahead, loading this replay up.
guys, if you like content like this, please check out our YouTube. That is youtube.com/misusedshaft. Just do a little search for us there. I'll be the first result. We do a lot of analytical content, so hopefully you're enjoying this and want to see more. But yeah, here we go. Countdown starting in 0. Neoplanet S. This is a really tiny map, actually, compared to both Whirlwind and Red City, which we've seen so far. How do you think that will influence these players' decisions?
Well, I think Bang might go for a Marine Rush, possibly, and maybe MC will go for some kind of push also, or maybe they'll take it slow. I'm not quite sure. I would kind of push on this base.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. But here we go on the bottom left-hand side of Neoplanet S, winning his last match, tying it up 1-1. It is Minchul. And here on the top right-hand side, playing for Team MVP, it's our Terran buddy, Bang. How do you think he came up with that name?
Maybe he was frustrated from trying to come up with the name and just banged his head and bang.
Makes sense to me. Or maybe he just likes Emerald Lagasse. Who knows?
Maybe.
Alright, so yeah, the early portions of, PvT, there's usually 3 or 4 minutes of downtime. We didn't see that in our last match, but it's always a possibility here. We don't have that gas coming out quite as early as we did in the last match, but it looks like MC is going to be favoring a gateway or gas first build, not going for that fast expansion. Yep, here we go. Here's a barracks first, not gas first like we saw last game. Might not go Reapers. He could still follow it up with a gas though.
There you go. MC's already sending a scout. Maybe he'll have the upper hand in the scouting on this one.
Yeah, well, he already knows where his opponent is, so he'll definitely have it. There's the gas, actually, so this could still be Reapers. He's got, yeah, it'll finish up just in time to get it Reapers as the barracks finishes. But that's going to be up to him. It could also be the 1-1-1 I suggested earlier. Well, what are your thoughts on this map?
Well, being that is an opposite straight across, they're going to be, like I was saying earlier, they're going to want to push a little bit quicker. I think MC's not going to really worry about expanding this time. I think he's probably going to worry about producing units to destroy. So
yeah, he'll probably get a mothership core as soon as cyber core finishes, which, as we mentioned, costs 2 probes. Seeing as it's made out of the Nexus, he's also chrono boosting out probes, so he is committing a little bit to that economy, but there's not much else he could be chrono boosting. We actually have a Reaper finishing up now, so he's going to continue harassing, but he's following that up with a reactor, so it looks like this is going to be closer to that factory 1-1-1 build. Nice, getting a little bit of a cancel there. And now we're chronoing out Stalker, so we're going to have a little poke. Wonder if we're going to... Yep, here we go. Mothership core popping out like a boss. So we have a command center coming out now. But interesting, we actually have only 2 out of the 3 SCVs mining from the refinery. Actually, going ahead adding a 3rd. I wonder if that was a mistake or intentional. There's our factory, and mothership core moving across the map, going to be followed by a Stalker, but the Stalker actually being waylaid just a little bit by the Reaper. So this mothership core is actually a little bit exposed if, Marines. Maybe it's just a little bit of a scouting.
Right. Personally, I wouldn't send my mothership right now.
Yeah, I think this is a little reckless. He should have sent the Stalker as well, but I understand his fear of the Reaper.
All I can say is don't fear the Reaper, no pun intended, and I don't know. It was 1 Reaper. That wasn't too much to be worried about.
Right, yeah.
So.
Kind of reminds me of that Children of Bodom song. But actually, we've got Twilight Council, and the Reaper did scout that Blink was being researched. He can probably assume it's Blink. It could also be Charge Lots, of course. Here's the Nexus. Actually, he's committing a lot to this. He's getting Blink before the Nexus.
Here comes his robotics.
I wonder if we're going to have like a 10 or 12 minute timing here. So,
well, I was wrong in my calling again. Looks like he's expanding rather than producing units quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what is MC's favorite food?
I don't know that.
Someone should ask him that. Just saying. Alright, so we've actually got a starport now finishing up for Bang. He's drops or something he had a lot of success with in that first game.
Here comes some Marines and a tank heading MC's way, so.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the drops are going to be his follow-up to this. This is probably just a light push, not intended to kill his opponent. I mean, it's only almost 8 minutes into the game, so that is something we're looking at here. There's not much here as far as defense or probes, so I don't know. Well, Stalkers do have the high ground, though. Oh, Blink has actually finished, so he could probably just go ahead and Blink right onto that tank and kill that off. I'm curious why he's not done that just yet.
He might be panicking.
It's always
might not
possible.
even be thinking about it.
Or maybe he just wants to save the Stalkers. I actually like this micro. These guys getting back at like 1 hit left. This is some awesome micro by MC. No panic here. Actually getting all of those
he
there
needs to
without
go ahead
losing
and push.
a single Stalker. And we're getting some more chronos out on the probe. So he's actually going to do a little bit of a push, but again, not committing too much to this attack. I like how these guys are just poking, finding vulnerabilities, and going if need be, but never committing so much as to call it an all-in. Alright, so now we've got the Marines going ahead, getting targeted down, but blinking right on out before losing a single unit. Wow. And he's just checking, make sure there's no third, and heading right on back home. So neither player actually has any upgrades just yet. That's interesting. So usually Protoss will be starting 1-1 a lot sooner than 10 minutes.
Right.
Forge only just now going down, but we have a robotics bay on the way. Did not mean to rhyme that, but that's cool. So we're going to be having Colossus. Colossus are a great detractor as far as Marines are concerned. So basically, a Protoss will always want Colossi and Storm. AoE rapes Marines because Stim Pack, already kills off 10 HP. Marines do not have that much HP. They're just really good at killing stuff before they take too much damage. AoE, you can't really stop from taking too much damage.
Here comes another push on Bang's part.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, how do you think this engagement will go? Bang's got 3 tanks here, and he's dropping. Actually, he might even be elevator dropping this whole thing. Oh, wow. Going ahead, targeting down that medevac. Medevac's halfway dead. Marines getting picked off as well. He's not going to be able to save the other 2 Marines. He's just leaving them for sacrifice. Actually, he's elevator dropping now with the siege tanks now guarding the 2 Marines on top. The Marine Marauders on bottom just making sure nothing wraps around and kills the siege tank in melee range like Zealots. And yeah, I really like this move by Bang. This is kind of a classic. This is basically, this is choking your enemy out. He's not going to be able to expand. You can take a third behind this. Yep, there's the command center. Wow, very nice, very nice. Because again, your opponent cannot take a third. You're just camping here. You own this territory. Your opponent cannot really attack into this. and you're slowly just creeping up, actually losing the high ground. That's a huge mistake for Bang. He really needed some more units up there. Stalker's now just targeting off the tanks. Wow, he lost all of his tanks. His tank count reset.
That would be a perfect time to go ahead and push into his base.
Yeah, MC definitely needs to do a counter push here. Even blinking, he wants to get there before anything finishes. Reinforcements might be able to do MC in, but not if he's just blinking in. Wow, he's even trying to target down that medevac. Oh my god. If he can reset the medevac count as well, that will be GG.
Right.
Oh my god, Colossi medevac. Yeah, this is a perfect time to push. I love MC. This could win this best of 3 for him. He could just end it right now.
There he's going with his stalkers up there. Let's see what he's gonna do with that.
Wow. So yeah, he's just, he's playing the choking game as well. Neither of these players really want to attack into their opponent's natural, but if they can take if they see their opponent taking a third, they will force their opponent to defend that third. Concussive shells just finishing infantry armor. Also on the way, both players are sitting on 1-1 attack upgrades, but no armor upgrades for either. Blinking right on up, he wants to target down the reactors. Reactors take forever to build, but despite that, he's losing a lot of stalkers. 3 stalkers have died so far, but the Colossi targeting down the infantry of Bang. So actually, I think that might have evened out with the infantry that the Colossi killed.
Did he ever upgrade thermal lands? Let's see.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
And here is the attack. There's a nice little buffer here of zealots. Mostly the Marauders are targeting the Zealots rather than the Stalkers due to these excellent force fields and a nice little choke. The Vikings are causing Colossi a little bit of trouble, but that's what Stalkers are there for, and the Stalkers are doing an excellent job of targeting those down. There is one bunker left. I'm surprised he didn't go ahead and finish that off. There we go.
Here comes some more Stalkers.
Yeah, he actually needs the Stalkers there to buffer for the Colossus and keep the Vikings off of him, so he has to be careful not to lose these Stalkers, and if he does, he has to retreat his Colossi before that. He's leaving his Colossi there just a little bit too long, and the Colossi are probably going to be forfeit unless he gets a quick round of Stalkers, and yeah, 4 are on the way,
oh,
but
there goes
Colossi.
One.
Yeah, he stayed too long. He made the same mistake his opponent did there.
And I just looked back at the base. He's not producing any more Colossus, so...
No, he's actually not producing anything. Wow. He's not even got very... Wow, dude. He's got no gas, basically. He's sitting on 200, but that's like 1 Colossi.
Warping in some Stalkers. Let's see.
Yeah, he's trying to end this with Stalkers, but there's no reason for that. He could just make upgrades, but he's trying to be way too aggressive. These Widow Mines are going to punish him because his Observer is nowhere to be found.
I think at this point, if this was me, I'd build a Stargate and throw in some Void Rays, because what could it hurt, you know?
Void Rays are good. They would soak up some damage for the Colossus. That would be a real good decision. Phoenixes also could mix in well there, but it would also take a lot of gas and stop him from being able to deal with the infantry. The infantry ultimately will be the big deal, so maybe Storm would be a better decision. He is going for charge lots now, though. Zealot legs are great. And he's getting a couple of Immortals. You did mention that earlier. I'm curious why he's getting Immortals, though. There's a lot of Marauders on the field.
Yeah, the Immortals are coming kind of late in the game. I'd only use those early on. Once it got later on, I probably wouldn't pull those.
Yeah, but MC is the master player here, so maybe he'll teach us both a lesson.
Maybe.
It's possible. A lot of Zealots being warped in. He's got a lot of minerals, as we mentioned. It's good that he's burning those off. Saving his gas right now for the robo units. And we do have an Observer now, so we should be able to deal with the Widow Mines when that becomes an issue. But the problem right now for MC is he does not have a third. It's 19 minutes into the game. He has to take a third, but he's kind of forced to turtle because he doesn't have any Colossi. Had he just backed off when he, again, started losing his Stalkers, this would be a different game. He could have a third then.
I think if he pulled a third off in one of those little mineral lines up in the top or the very bottom corners
A
where they're
hidden
not
one?
really noticeable, I think that would be a good choice for a third.
Yeah, he'd have to hide it though. It
Right.
really depends on if he wants to try to defend, which it looks like he will take a normal third and just hope to defend it.
Well, there goes a Marine to one of the upper base I was speaking of, so.
Yeah, so he was double checking, but now he does see his opponent taking the third because his unit there was killed off. So now there's a push moving out.
Which his army is big. I don't know. I don't think MC is going to be able to hold against this one.
Yeah, it does not look good, but there's a lot of Vikings in this army and no Colossi, so that is always to his advantage. Vikings, landing can do a little bit of damage, but not very much. But, however, it is going to force some of those zealots to be out of position, so actually the infantry is splitting this army. Horrible micro here from MC. Oh my
Right.
god. But still, Zealot Legs and Stalkers do pretty well. Mortals tanking a lot of damage as well. The Stalkers are going to get cleared off. Mothership Core going down as well. Looks like there's just too much infantry here. The GG goes down. Wow. MC getting eliminated in this round of 32. This was the IEM Intel Extreme Masters Cup. This is Shaft of the Planet Casting crew. With me tonight is Maddie Stayer, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is our first cast tonight, but we are definitely going to be pushing out a bunch more. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and please feel free to hop right on into the next one. Follow me on Twitter at TheOnlyShaft. Have a great night, guys, and thanks for